The woman took advantage of the other's distraction and quietly took out a remote-controlled car from her bag and placed it on the ground. She pretended to listen to the other person speaking, while secretly nudging the nearby trash can with her foot. Taking advantage of the moment when she bent down to look at the file, she reached down and hid the remote-controlled car under the trash can. After the bank closed for the day, Lisa remotely controlled the toy car, pushing the trash can around. It quickly triggered the motion sensor alarm in the bank. The on-duty police quickly responded. Lisa hurriedly moved the trash can back to its original position. Then she checked the time, calculating how long it would take for the police to arrive at the bank. This was the first time the bank's alarm went off in the middle of the night, so the police sent a large number of officers. But they had no idea that everything was being watched by Lisa and her accomplices. The police carefully checked inside the bank, but found nothing unusual. They assumed it was a false alarm and prepared to drive back. But after the police left, Lisa and her accomplice quickly reached the back door of the bank and used equipment to pry open the bank's lock. Meanwhile, one accomplice continued to remotely control the trash can, running around the hall, triggering the alarm again. In order to cover up the alarm triggered by their actions at the back door, they had to time it perfectly with the police's arrival, quickly replace the back door lock, and repair any traces they had left. This time, the police checked around the bank again, but still found nothing wrong. They believed the alarm had malfunctioned and prepared to leave. But after the police left, Lisa and her accomplice quickly slipped into the bank through the back door. The alarm went off again. This time, the police sent only one patrol car, but Lisa and her team calmly opened the elevator door with a key and took the elevator down to the bank vault. Before that, they had already hacked into the bank's surveillance system. The surveillance cameras showed nothing unusual, and the security guards simply turned off the alarm. When the police arrived at the bank and saw everything was normal, they decided not to continue checking, and 3 of the team members were asked to stay in the lobby. Meanwhile, the thieves arrived at the vault door. An accomplice held a high-power oxyacetylene torch and continued cutting through the thick iron door. After a while, a hole was melted through the iron door. Lisa inserted a data cable into the hole and used a robotic arm to precisely connect with the internal interface. She then quickly operated the computer, successfully cracking the password. The vault doors slowly opened. Billions of cash piled up like a mountain. The team instantly fell into a frenzy, madly stuffing the bills into bags. But unexpectedly, while her accomplices weren't paying attention, Lisa quietly opened a nearby safe and took out a gun she had hidden earlier. When one accomplice came over with the money bag, Lisa decisively triggered the mechanism. The vault's protective barrier instantly dropped, trapping the remaining accomplices inside the vault. It turned out that the mastermind, George, had forced Lisa to participate in this heist. But now Lisa turned the tables and set them up. When George attempted to draw his gun to resist, Lisa had already raised her gun and aimed. He had no choice but to surrender, helplessly watching as Lisa and another accomplice left. The two quickly reached the lobby and immediately threw smoke bombs. As thick smoke filled the air, the two made off with the massive amount of cash before the police could react and calmly exited the scene, completing the perfect Black Eats Black heist.